driver, open the door for me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh god, I miss doing this. I mean, it's been so long and I don't even want to explain why I've been MIA for so long now. I think I'll just explain it in another video. Maybe give you guys a life update or something. I asked you guys what you'd like to see in my next video. Quite a number of you suggested I do a story time. I have so many stories to tell, honestly. So this story I'm going to share with you guys happened to me about 2 years ago. And I just decided to share it because hopefully some of you are going to learn from the mistakes. Let's just get right into the video. So as I said earlier on, this happened about a year or 2 years ago. I can't really recall when exactly it happened, but this is just a little background to what happened before the actual incident. So this happened on a Sunday, and on this particular Sunday I had an exam the following day. Okay, so I went to church as usual Sunday morning, and because it's campus church, we closed quite early, around, was it 10? I think between 10 and 11. So I usually help with sit down after church or just with people after church till about 11 or something, or 12, before I go back to my room. Oh god, my face is so oily. Yeah, but on this particular Sunday, because I had a paper the following day, I decided to leave right after church because I had a lot of revision to do. So right after church, I didn't wait for anyone, I just left. I left after church all by myself. I was walking by the roadside, so I decided to pass by a food joint close by. It's called Med Diner. Anyone in Kolebu knows Med Diner. So about 2 minutes to the joint, this taxi stopped by me. So this guy went like, "Hey beautiful lady, where are you going?" And at this point I was thinking he needed someone to pay for his services, which I didn't need because my destination was literally 2 minutes away from where I was. So at that point I went like, "You know what, don't worry, I'm going just here, so I think we should just go." Then this guy was like, "Nah, since there's no one sitting in the car, I think you should just sit in and let me take you there because I'm going the same way." And guys, this should have been a red flag, but no. Madam Wisdom, Madam Convenience, Madam Lazy, I decided to sit in this car. When he said he was going that same way, I was like, okay, that actually makes sense, because I've always been wondering why they always drive around empty when like they could just carry us for free. So he offered to take me to my destination for free. I sat in this car and I sat right beside him at the front, and we're going. As we were going, this man goes like, "Hey, why? What's the time? Because the sun is really scorching." And I went like, "Oh, I don't really know the time, but I know it's not 12. So I don't know what came over me. I just took out my phone from my bag and then checked the time for him. I was like, "Oh, it's 10:30. So the man went like, "Hey, then this is serious, because if it's just 10:30, how come the sun is up this early?" I was like, oh, nowadays that's what usually happens. I don't even know. I was just having a casual conversation with him and all that. So in about 2 minutes or less, I told this guy that, "Oh, I'm going to drop here." So he was like, "Okay." So he dropped me there, and I remember I was really appreciating this man. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. If there were lots of taxi drivers like you, like this world would be a better place." Literally, that was what I was telling this man. Then this man was like, "Oh no, you don't have to say thank you. Oh, don't mention it. It's not necessary. You don't have to say." I was like, "Oh, God bless you." I was like, "God richly bless you." This man was like, "Oh, intri." He went like, "Asedawo nyameho." So in other words, all thanks or all glory to God, something like that. Not knowing that really he didn't need me thanking him, because he was going to do something shady at that point. So fine, I'm done thanking this man, showing him all the appreciation for dropping me for free at my destination. Started opening this door. This door wasn't opening. I was like, what is this? Tried opening again. The door was not opening. And I had tried with all my strength. So then this man offers to help me with one hand. This door was still not opening. Then he went like, "Oh, try opening the door with both hands." And at this point, it clicked. Because I remember when I was in GHS, this same thing happened to my sister and I. We were on our way to church and someone offered to give us a lift. And the same thing happened. When we got to our destination, we couldn't open the door. And this guy went like, open the door with both hands. So at this point, it clicked that this man could be a thief. So I quickly turned to look at my bag, because at this point, my bag was in between the driver and I. So as soon as it clicked, I quickly turned to look at my bag, only to find this man's hand in my bag. I was like, eh? What is your hand doing here? So as soon as I turned, this man went like, God, it was so funny. So let's say this is the bag, okay? So because, oh God, where is the bag? Let me bring the exact bag. So this is the exact bag. Let me show it to you. This bag has suffered. So the bag was here. He intentionally asked me for the time so that I'll open the bag, check the time, put it back in and forget to close it, because my destination was not far away. So I don't know, for some reason I also didn't close the bag. So this bag was open with my phone. Let's assume this is the phone in the bag. So let's assume this is the man's hand. So this man's hand was here and he had a cloth covering his hand like this. Charlie, these people are swift, I promise. Because I don't know, like this happened within a split second. This man was able to put his hand in my bag and cover it with a cloth, trying to take my phone and whatever he could find. So as soon as I turned, this man went like, oh my God. So this man was extremely shocked. So I guess he wasn't expecting me to turn, because he thought my whole focus would be on opening the door. So as soon as I turned, this man like suddenly takes out his hand and goes like, why, what's wrong? As if he didn't know what was going on. So at that point, I realized that, oh, so the free ride wasn't free after all. At that point, I realized that this man is here to steal from me. And funny enough, there was no one around. The place was so quiet at that point. So I went like, driver, open the door for me. And at this point, I was so serious. I was like, driver, open the door for me. The man was staring at me. I started hitting the car. Driver, open the door for me. At that point, he realized that this girl is ready to fight. So he opened the door. He had actually locked the door from his side. So there was no way I was opening this door without him stealing from me. And at that point, I was just praying, God, may this man not be armed. Because guys, if he was armed, he could have just taken the car. Sorry, I claim it in Jesus' name. He could have just taken my phone, my bag with the money in it and all that. And guys, I would have been disoriented. Imagine I had a paper the following day. I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to learn for that paper. I would have cried, because I remember that phone was new. It wasn't an expensive phone, but it was new. And my parents were not going to take any story. Like, what do you mean? You went to sit in somebody's car for free. Hey! I started hitting the door, shouting. So finally, this man unlocked the door and went like, oh, it was locked. Sorry. I was like, wow. So I quickly took my bag, opened the bag, checked for my phone. The phone was in it. Checked for my money. The money was in it. I was like, thank you very much, sir. Opened the door, stepped out. Guys, my heart was racing. My heart was racing because, guys, if this man had decided to speed off with me in the car, like, I couldn't have done anything about it, because the windows had been rolled up. Like, the man was prepared, though. He was actually prepared to steal. By God's grace, he wasn't armed. And he opened the door for me. When I got down, I was so relieved, guys. I was so relieved. And I promised myself, free ride, guys. If you don't know the person, you know, they can easily do this to anyone. Whether it's a free ride or a paid trip, they can easily do this to anyone at all. All they need to do is to just lock the car from their side and ask you to open the door with both hands. And you get down with an empty bag, literally, guys. So as soon as I got down, I started typing a message, long message, describing exactly what had happened to me. I shared it on all the platforms in Kolibu. I shared it on my class page, my church page, my hostel page. I mean, every page at all that I could find myself on, I shared it on it. And funny enough, the following day, my roommate went out, only for another taxi driver to offer her a free ride again. And when she came, I was like, so what did you tell him? He was like, oh, she just said, no, thank you. And I was like, you didn't shout. Like if I was the one, if I were the one. Like if the same thing had happened to me again, like the way I will shout. And the annoying part of it all, the man is an old man. At least like leave these things to the young people and all that. But you old man, how can you be this wicked at this age? Guys, so yeah. That brings us to the end of today's story time. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see more story time. Thank you so much for watching. Do make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Join the big family. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and share with your friends and family. So till I see you next time, let's go. Oh god, I miss nuts. Till I see you next time, let's go. It's bye-bye, 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 it's bye-bye, bye-bye.